Alright, in today's video, I just wanted to quickly talk about goal setting and how you can actually achieve whatever you want in your life. There's quite a few different beliefs around setting goals, but from my own personal experience, after trying everything, including bouncing back from a rut, I can just tell you what worked for me and give you my own personal experience. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So goal setting. The whole point of goal setting is to achieve something and then maintain it forever, right? The whole premise behind goal setting is to manifest something into your life and then to keep it there. For example, hitting the gym. When you first start hitting the gym, you're growing your muscles, you're curling, right? You're doing the exercises. And you keep on showing up again and again and again and again. And then you get to a point in your fitness journey in which you have a massive physique. And then you eventually cut. You reduce the amount of fat you have on your body. And then you essentially do what's called maintaining your physique. And if you want to keep on growing and not maintaining, that's more complicated. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm not at that stage yet. I'm still bulking up personally. Anyway, I went on a bit of a tangent there. Like I said in my last video, I'm not editing anything. This is one take. And I'm uploading it how it is. So, goal setting. How do you actually go about setting goals? Well, first of all, before I even discuss how you should be setting goals and how the most common belief is stupid and wrong, I just forgot what I was saying. I just had a mind blank. I don't know what I just said before. Before I get into how to actually set goals, I'm going to discuss how you shouldn't go about setting goals and why the most common belief is nonsense. So here's how you shouldn't set goals. You shouldn't set goals. You shouldn't set more than one goal at a time. You shouldn't, essentially at its core, you need to set a goal and you need to embed it into your life as quickly as possible. I personally set a new goal every week right now because I've got the bandwidth for it. But you don't set multiple goals at once. You set a goal, you wait until it's embedded into your life, and then you stack another goal. You wait until it's embedded into your life, and you stack another goal, and another goal, and another goal. And before you actually set another goal, you have to make sure your first goal and every goal prior to the one you want to set is actually locked in. Because otherwise Otherwise, you just aren't consistent with your first goals, your first set of goals, and you want to somehow embed more stuff, but you can't even handle your current workload. Like, that's so stupid, right? For about a year, which is so stupid, but I was naive, right? For about a year, I completely filled out my calendar with dream tasks, like my dream lifestyle. Like what the fuck? I was like 9 o'clock bedtime, gym plan, meditation, business, fucking constantly. Like, just I used to spam all these goals at once. And I was like, I can't focus on one goal at a time. Focus on one goal at a time. And funnily enough, I wasn't consistent at the gym. I would barely meditate. I would never fall asleep at 9 o'clock. And I was just freaking out. But since I've introduced the method of setting one goal at a time and focusing on it until it's locked in before moving on, I actually am consistent with the gym. I do meditate daily. I do read daily now. Like, it's really recent actually, but I'm pretty damn consistent now. And I'm only just working towards falling asleep at 9 o'clock. Like I mentioned in my previous video, you do relapse. I used to fall asleep at 9 o'clock easily, but I've done my relapse in blah blah blah, and it's pretty much locked in, but I'm not quite there. I'm 99% there. So what you should do when setting goals is you need to understand your canvas. You need to understand what you're working with. You can't just go, I'm going to lift weights, and not know when you're lifting weights. What days, what time, like what exercise you're doing. No. You need to understand. You need to visualize your life. I'm not talking about doing a Venn diagram of your goals versus your needs and all that shit. No, that's nonsense. But at least understand where your time is going. So what I personally do, I just use this free tool called Google Calendar. You've definitely heard of it, right? And what I want you to do is list out every single activity in your day, every habit, which you know you're consistent at. So it could be your day job, your gym routine, your bedtime routine, your morning routine. I'm telling you, if your calendar is more than a quarter full, you're lying to yourself. So once you know what activities you actually do consistently already, what I want you to do is, I do this every Friday, but you need to add an event on your calendar called Reviewing Goals. And every Friday, I want you to review every goal you've listed under that event, right? Just in bullet points. You just literally list whatever the hell you want to achieve, right? And every week, I want you to, unless you need 2 weeks, 3 weeks to gain consistency, right? It doesn't matter how long it takes, just wait until it's locked in before moving on. What I want you to do is allocate time, if it's a time-based goal. You might have goals like no social media, like I did, and you know what? That doesn't require any calendar activation, right? Like any calendar use, sorry, not activation. But what I want you to do is whenever you're ready to set a new goal, only one at a time, allocate time on your schedule. Your schedule is your lifeblood. Don't try and be pretty. Look at me, I do X, Y, Z when you fucking did none of it. Don't try and be pretty. Everything on your calendar, that is stuff you do consistently. And if it isn't, don't add more goals. Don't try and be pretty. I've tried to be pretty before, but it's so ridiculous. You have to remember why you want those goals in the first place. Oh yeah, and as you lock in more and more and more goals, just add in like a little tick emoji. If you're on a Mac, it's command space, and then you just type in tick in that little search bar, and you tick off another goal. And over weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, there are 52 weeks in a year. So you can literally achieve 52 goals, 26 goals, if you just focus on one goal at a time. Anyway, I'm not editing this at all. Like I said before, I couldn't really care who watches it. I am here to purely get better at recording content. But I believe you need to put your head down and just work and work and work and work when you have no results, until you get the results. I used to be 55 kilos, curling 5 kilo dumbbells in a commercial gym. Like just imagine some skinny fucking kid curling 5 kilo dumbbells in a commercial gym. And guess what? I'm curling 15 kilo dumbbells for 15 reps, and I'm literally up to 20 now. You know why? Because I couldn't give a fuck how I looked. I didn't care. And 2 years later, the results just show. So put your head down, stay focused, ignore any hate. Hate is simply them showing you their own insecurities. Just fucking ignore them. It makes sense, right? If you're hitting per yards 3 times a week at the gym, and they're not even consistent with the gym, of course you're gonna fucking make them annoyed because they're pissed at themselves, right? That's what happens. But just put your head down, focus, and only implement goals when you have properly implemented your previous goal into your life. Anyway, that is all I have for this video. I'll see you all in my next video.